The sixth planet was a planet 10 times larger. It was inhabited by an old gentleman who wrote huge books. "Hey, here's an explorer!" he exclaimed when he saw the little prince. The little prince sat down at the table and puffed a bit. He had already traveled so much. "Where do you come from?" the old gentleman asked him. "What is that big book?" said the little prince. "What do you do here?" "I'm a geographer," the old gentleman said. "What is a geographer?" "He's a scholar who knows where the seas, the rivers, the cities, the mountains, and the deserts are located." "That's really interesting," said the little prince. "So here at last is a real profession." And he cast a glance around him at the planet of the geographer. He had never seen such a majestic planet. "Your planet is very beautiful. Are there oceans?" "I have no way of knowing," said the geographer. "Ah!" The little prince was disappointed. "And mountains?" "I have no way of knowing," said the geographer. "And cities and rivers and deserts?" "I have no way of knowing that either," said the geographer. "But you are a geographer." "It's true," said the geographer. "But I'm not an explorer. I totally lack explorers. It is not the geographer who goes and counts the cities, the rivers, the mountains, the seas, the oceans, and the deserts. The geographer is too important to go wandering around. He never leaves his office. But he welcomes the explorers, he questions them, and he takes notes about their memories. And if the memories of one of them appear interesting, the geographer makes inquiries into the morality of the explorer." "Why does he do that?" "Because an explorer who lies would lead to catastrophes in geography books, and also an explorer who drank too much." "Why is that?" asked the little prince. "Because drunks see doubles. Then the geographer would note down 2 mountains where there was only 1. "I know someone," said the little prince, "who would be a terrible explorer." "That is possible. Then, when the morality of the explorer appears good, you make an investigation of his discovery." "You go look?" "No, that would be too complicated. But you ask the explorer to furnish proof. If it is a matter, for example, of the discovery of a big mountain, you demand that he bring back some big rocks." The geographer suddenly became silent. "But you come from far away. You are an explorer. You shall describe your planet to me." And the geographer, having opened his logbook, sharpened his pencil. You first note down the stories of explorers in pencil. You wait to make notes in ink until the explorer has furnished his proofs. "Well?" asked the geographer. "Oh, where I live," said the little prince. "It's not very interesting. It is very small. I have 3 volcanoes, 2 volcanoes that are active and 1 that is extinct. But one never knows." "One never knows," said the geographer. "I also have a flower." "We don't take notes on flowers," said the geographer. "Why is that? They are the prettiest." "Because flowers are ephemeral." "What does that mean, ephemeral?" "Geography books," said the geographer, "are the most serious of all books. They never become out of date. It is rare that a mountain changes its location. It is very rare that an ocean is emptied of its water. We write of eternal things." "But extinct volcanoes are able to revive themselves," interrupted the little prince. "What does that mean, ephemeral?" "Whether volcanoes are extinct or are reawakened comes down to the same thing for us," said the geographer. "What counts for us is the mountain. It doesn't change." "But what does ephemeral mean?" repeated the little prince, who in his whole life had never withdrawn a question once he had posed it. "That means that which is threatened with near-term disappearance." "But my flower, is it threatened with near-term disappearance?" "Certainly." "My flower is ephemeral," the little prince told himself. "And she has only 4 thorns to defend herself against the world. And I have left her all alone back home." It was then that he first felt a sense of regret, but he regained his courage. "Where would you advise me to go visit?" he asked. "The planet Earth," the geographer answered. "It has a good reputation." And the little prince took off, dreaming of his flower.